Carter Hart's lawyer has continued her cross-examination of EM. This is part 3 of my day 12 recap of the 2018 Team Canada SA trial. If you're new here, I've been covering this trial every step of the way and will continue to do so, so if you want to see all the new parts, make sure you drop a follow. Everything I'm going to talk about in this video is still all alleged at this time. EM says that she wasn't really thinking about acting sober while in the hotel room with the men, but after being shown the consent video where she is saying she is so sober, she thinks she was trying to act more sober than she was. His lawyer then asked her, quote, "There are times in the room where you're putting in an effort to act in a way that is different than what you're actually feeling." EM replied with yes. EM also said she was still drunk in the room and that she didn't remember being recorded for the consent videos, which she said she would recall if she had been sober. The lawyer then started questioning EM about a transcript of an interview that EM did with London police back in July of 2018. In it, EM tells the detective that it might have looked like she was consenting to the activity. His lawyer then said, quote, "I'm going to suggest to you that regardless of what you were feeling in your head, you were acting in a way that would make the men in the room think you were consenting." EM then said, "I don't recall how I was acting. I don't know exactly what I was doing." EM told the detectives that in 2018, based on how drunk she was, the men could have assumed that she was down for what was happening in the hotel room. The lawyer also pointed out to EM that she told Hockey Canada investigators in October 2022 that the men probably assumed I was fine with it given how drunk I was and that I was going along with it. They must have thought I was okay with it. In court, though, EM told the lawyer that she was laughing it off and outwardly it might have looked like she was okay, but that was not how she was feeling. The lawyer's main point is that EM can't say with certainty whether she requested or offered specific acts in the hotel room because she can't remember whether she spoke or didn't speak in the hotel room. EM says the men should have known that she wasn't okay, though. EM said, quote, "The fact that I'm asking for it speaks to my level of intoxication. They knew how much I was drinking that night. There were way more of them than there were of me. Nobody thought, this isn't a good situation. I feel like they should have known." His lawyer asked EM on why she just didn't use her phone whenever she went to the bathroom. EM's phone was in her wristlet and was most likely just outside the bathroom door. EM agreed with that statement, but said it was also just overall an unexpected situation and she didn't know how to react. His lawyer also pointed out the fact that at one point EM told detectives that she performed oral sex on a different member of the 2018 team who turned out to be Sam Steele and not Carter Hart. And it later turned out that somebody else ultimately identified Hart as a suspect, though the lawyer did not specify who exactly that was. EM agreed with Savard that she had trouble distinguishing between the men because, quote, "a lot of them look alike." His lawyer also continued her cross-examination by bringing up another man that EM misidentified, who is Jonah Gadjevich, who was also on the 2018 team. His name was mistakenly added to the appendix in EM's civil suit in 2022,